Okay, hey everybody. I'm here with my boys, now, let's see, how this is gonna be viewed. Okay, I guess that's gonna be viewed like that. Okay. Hey everybody, this is gonna be the review of WrestleMania 29. I'm here with my boys, Jordan, Cody, who should be right above me, I think, and Cloud, you all know.
Yep. The late night guy.
Yeah. The guy who loves Alabama.
Oh no. I do love racing at Alabama. I love racing in Alabama.
Anyway. Basically, the first thing that happened, I'm even including this pre-show, well, at least the stuff that kind of is relevant, which I have, before we get into the main show, I got a little gripe with the pre-show. Anyway, Snooki is back, is part of a back and forth segment between Wade Barrett and The Miz.
Why Snooki?
I don't know.
Yeah, New Jersey.
Yeah.
From New Jersey, man.
And
New Jersey, man.
Wade Barrett versus The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship. The winner is The Miz, the awesome The Miz, with a fearful leg lock.
Nice.
Okay, the problem I have with the whole pre-show thing, 1 hour, and then it consisted of 50 minutes of videos and about 10 minutes of a match.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the only thing that was kind of disappointing with this. There was too much promo, because I mean the main reason is WWE Creative decided to bring the heat late. Try to get the heat on these matches last minute, and it didn't quite work out that way.
Yeah. Now I could understand a match needed time. They could have thrown in the Brodus Clay and the Funkadactyls and Team Road Scholars and the Bella Twins. Could have thrown them in because that match did not get shown, or that match did not happen.
Well, apparently, according to the results, Funkadactyls and Brodus Clay and Sweet Tea won the match. So,
wow.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because I did check out some, like WWE.com had an update about that. So that was a good update about it, at least to let the fans know what happened.
Yeah.
But carrying on.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and I'll carry on with this one here. There was a 6-man tag match, second match of the night. It was Dean Ambrose, Rollins, and Roman Reigns of The Shield taking on a team of Randy Orton, Sheamus, and Big Show. This was a very well-situated match. There was a lot of blind tags here and there. Sheamus and Roman Reigns started off the match very well, very strong. Lots of punches, lots of blows to the body. Great match, well laid out, just awesome situations, good tagging. Nice way to work the tags in between tags. But what finished the match off was there was a triple powerbomb they were going to do to Sheamus. And in the process of that triple powerbomb, Big Show comes in and does a big 3-man spear. Or the only thing I could think of was strike.
Steve, right?
Pins getting knocked down. But the finish of the match came to whenever Orton Orton, I believe, got speared by Roman Reigns. There was just a flurry of big moves, and it finished it off with Roman Reigns doing the spear, Shield getting the win, and Big Show was a little ticked off because Sheamus didn't tag in Big Show, but tagged in Randy for the hot tag. So next thing you know, Big Show comes and steps into the ring. He's like, "What the hell, man? You should have tagged me." Blah 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 blah. Sheamus they're standing face to face. And next thing you know, he turns around, boom, just hits 2 weapons of mass destruction and walks out of the ring. Heel turn much.
Well, I wouldn't say this is a heel turn because he never really turned face. He turned face for about a week.
It was a good little alliance, though. It was a good little alliance that he had. He was starting to become a hard face, but now he's just heel again.
Yeah. Then we got to a Rock versus Cena preview, as if we didn't see enough of them during the pre-show.
They were overworking the Heat for this match. Honestly,
yeah.
They plugged that in every chance they could. It was just really unnecessary.
I
mean, we already know it's going to be Rock and Cena for the WWE title. You ain't got to show us 40 time before Mania.
They're showing it like 3 months early as well.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Yeah. I'll take this one.
Alright, go ahead, Cloud.
Team Hell No defeated Big E Langston and Dolph Ziggler.
You skipped something, Cloud. You skipped something.
What?
Ryback versus Henry.
I think you missed that in the notes.
Yeah, I got this off of a page on Facebook, so yeah.
They forgot the Ryback and Mark Henry match, which resulted in Mark Henry winning that match. Mark Henry did win that match. There was a lot of big powerhousing going on. A lot of big rambuncling, big clotheslines, and they were running into each other like a couple of freight trains. Mark Henry got the win with the World's Strongest Slam. Not even 30 seconds after that bell rang in the match, freaking Ryback comes in and gives Mark Henry the shell shock. I was impressed that he got Mark Henry on his shoulders and marched and executed the shell shock. Amazing strength coming from Ryback.
From what I heard,
there's a lot more.
He visibly dislocated his shoulder.
Well, he got the job done. He'll be all right.
Yeah, but
he already had to do it at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I even told Cloud he visibly dislocated his shoulder. But if you put somebody who's 500 pounds on his shoulder, it's probably going to dislocate. So that's a lot of mass.
I thought his back was going to give out the first time he went for it. I thought his back gave out on him, but he just kind of let him float over.
Now, Klaus, is the match you're talking about.
Team Hell No versus Biggie Langston and Dolph Ziggler. The winners are... Yeah. Your winners are Daniel Bryan and Kane, and they keep the tag team titles.
Yeah, the finish on that one was Kane goes for a choke slam, doesn't even bother going for the pin. He tags Daniel Bryan, and Daniel Bryan pulls off an old Chris Benoit classic.
Oh, we can't say that name. That name has been erased from the record books. You cannot say that name.
Come on. And I'm a juggalo. ICP. I just heard ICP's song called Chris Benoit. Okay. If you haven't heard it, look it up on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's a little twisted, but hey.
So are juggalos. There's even Juggling tall twisted. He's a little twisted.
All right, Jordan.
Then we got
you want to take the next one, buddy?
Fandango. Go ahead, Jordan. You used to talk about this.
My pleasure.
He's take silent over there.
Home.
Versus King.
I think I'm gonna leave now because you people cannot say my name right. It's Fong. Dong. Go.
Home. And I did predict this match the worst match, but I do regret it now because he actually did well, except for one thing. I don't know if you noticed this, Cody, but he fell off the top rope on his back, but he still won the match with a roll-up. Then Jericho overtook his knee, and yeah. So
he overdid that lion salt. You know, Fandango pushed the knees up, looking like it was going to be reversed, but he rolled right clean out of it and tried to go for the walls. You know, that honestly right there was a botch. That was a botch within a botch within a botch. I mean,
Chain botch.
The match itself was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Of course.
Or a combo. There's like a combo botch. Or botch.
A combo breaker.
Finisher.
Well, I'm going to take the next two. P. Diddy performs. Then, well, I got to get something. I got to get something for the next. For the next segment. You know what?
I think that's too small, man.
That ain't big enough.
And by the way, people, those are fake. Non-real.
You know what? That ain't big enough either.
And we lost Jordan.
Oh, well.
Not big enough. Oh, here we go. Okay. World Heavyweight Championship. Alberto Del Rio versus Lee DeHill and Jack Swagger. The winner is Alberto Del Rio after Jack Swagger steps out.
Yeah, cross armbar did the finish there. Good cross armbar.
While we get Jordan back in there.
Sorry, we had to. I already did. You should join right now.
All right. Next one. Should I take that?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Well, this match right here was one for the books. 20-0 WrestleMania. Undertaker took on Best in the World CM Punk. This was by far one of Undertaker's profile highlight matches of the decade. You know, I mean, compared to a lot of his other WrestleMania matches, like CM Punk really rubbed it in this dude's face. He kicked it old school. Okay, he reversed Undertaker's old school. He did his own version of the old school. Tried to do it the second go around and got messed up on it.
Even had his living color perform him to the ring.
Yes, that was actually pretty cool. Another thing that I got really worried about in this match was whenever CM Punk had Undertaker on the outside, on, of course, the Spanish announce table, and he tried to do the big dive off of the top rope to the outside, and it looked like he tweaked his leg whenever he landed on that announce table. It wasn't pretty. It looked like he kind of banged himself up right there. And the worst part about it is the table didn't even move.
The table no-sold.
I was like, dude. Yeah, the table did a no-sell. Table did a no-sell, man. He pulled off a Sting from back in 91. His foot to a dang table gets right back up.
Like, no.
And I actually have something to say on this.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
That a lot of CM Punk fans, they're actually raging and cursing about this on how The Undertaker won. Everyone knew that The Undertaker was going to win anyway because it's WrestleMania. They're not going to give CM Punk... They're not going to give CM Punk the streak. What are they? Are they high or something?
No, that's never going to happen. I mean, like I said, the way this match ended, it ended very well.
Thank you, Jordan. Thank you,
This match was like I said, this match was going to go down to the books as one of Undertaker's greatest WrestleMania matches in his career. You know, it was great back and forth, awesome back and forth, a lot of heat in this match. Even though it was kind of fast build-up for WrestleMania, the build-up was kind of fast. It took them like about 3 or 4 weeks, about a month at the least.
Yeah, month, something like that.
To get this heat established. You know, this was right after Paul Bearer died, you know? I mean, and it was kind of, you had to kind of, you know, think on the fly a little bit of some of the stuff. They had to rush a little bit. He made it happen. Undertaker gets the win, you know, and so Undertaker is now 21-0 at WrestleMania. And the best in the world, well,
he's 0-3 at it. He's 0-3 right now.
He is the one, but he is the one in 21-0.
Exactly.
And I have to say, rest in peace, Paul Bearer, as well.
Yes.
Undertaker was fighting with a heavy heart, and going back to that that tag team title match, Kane was fighting with a heavy heart too.
You know, because, I mean, WrestleMania was monumental for both Undertaker and Kane, especially whenever they had Paul Bearer in their corners. You know, it was a very monumental moments that they've had in their careers in the WWE. The WWE Universe and fans around the world will never forget Paul Bearer. I mean, one of his last shows was about a month before he passed away, and it was an indie show. You know?
Yeah.
He pulled off, you know. I mean, there were signs of Paul Bearer not feeling well, you know, just feeling really sick sometimes. Like there was times where he was really tired. He came down to Louisiana for a Mid-South Wrestling, not a Mid-South Wrestling, but NWA Wildcat show that I went to, you know, just to go check out the guys. And it was an honor to see him in person. And there was a quote that he said. I know I might be getting off subject here, but there was a quote that he said that I will always remember. He said, quote,
"Oh, yes!"
Not that.
He said this: independent wrestling, which is, I'm an independent wrestler. Independent wrestling is the roots to our business. You kill the roots, you kill the business. That's something
definitely what Vince is doing. He's killing the roots as well.
Yeah, man. He's making these. I mean, indies already have to work hard and harder still to make it into the WWE or TNA or Ring of Honor or PWG. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're big time or you're independent. It still is a long, hard fight. Look, I've been in the wrestling business. I've been in indie for 4 years in Louisiana. I've wrestled out a couple times in Texas. I've been out to Mississippi. I went up to Arkansas. And I'm known all throughout Louisiana as the Insane Machine. Okay? It is a long fight. It's a tough fight. And I will say this. There is a handful, maybe, at a time that you will see shine more than anybody else. Myself, To me, I still feel like I'm far from that because I don't feel like I've learned enough. I don't feel like I've pushed myself hard enough. But I will get there. With those words that came out of his mouth, I learned more.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay, well,
I hope Albert gets into the Hall of Fame next year, too.
But it has been said he wants to go in with Taker.
Yeah.
Brothers of Destruction should induct him into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. You know what?
You want to
That's
know
what they should do. Yeah. But first, may I say what I have to say real quick? Thank you. Pretty much like for a one night only, just have like Keenan and The Undertaker just tag team up. Just for one night. And have like a little tribute.
Yeah.
That'd be the best memorial.
Be a good memorial for him.
Yep.
All right.
Anyways, Triple H, the game Triple H with Shawn Michaels in his corner. Of course, you seen this symbol.
I like the Triple H's new trunk design, man. With the orange cross with the two sledgehammers. That was cool as shit.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
Yeah, versus Brock Lesnar and
Twinkie Titty.
Quote. Yeah, quote. Yeah, quote. Paul Heyman. End quote. And your winner is Triple H with Sledgy the Sledgehammer.
No, he won by victory.
And yeah.
On the steel steps.
Yeah.
Which was painful, but awesome.
Oh, and Sledgehammer, he names it Betsy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a trademark.
I call it Sledgy.
Then we get a Hall of Fame video recap.
Yay.
Then they basically brought down the Hall of Famers presented to the crowd.
Yeah. Well, this pretty much leads to it was good to see Bruno Sammartino though. That was good to see him, man. You know,
that almost didn't happen.
Well, yeah. Well, after everything is said and done,
this leads up
to the main. This leads up to the main event of WrestleMania. John Cena versus WWE Champion The Rock for the WWE title. This was a pretty much a reenactment match, honestly. It looked like WrestleMania from last year, except for a few little tweaks. Whenever Cena decided to get cocky, he thought with his head. He actually thought about taking repercussions. But this match was really good. You know, Cena went through 3 rock bottoms, 2 people's elbows, and a sharpshooter, whereas The Rock survived 3 attitude adjustments, an STFU, and his own rock bottom. You know, but you know, this was, like I said, well made match. You know, it was just a real good match. The Rock ended up giving way to the AA. And Cena is now your new WWE champion. You have no idea how bad the crowd was booing. I heard it big time with my buddy surround sound. I was like, this crowd was, half of them, like the people on the floor seats were like, yeah. Everybody else outside was like, boo.
That's how it's going to be tomorrow night.
Except everyone's going to be saying boo.
That place was a house divided. I'm seriously, that place was divided. Every time they went for like they were trading punches with each other, and you heard the yay, boo. There was a mixture of yays and boos on both sides. So you couldn't really tell which one was louder, the yays or the boos. Yeah, boo, yeah, boo, and they were kind of mixed. It was hard to tell which one was more dominant. I mean,
which one was higher pitched?
Yeah, that's true. They're the kids and the ladies.
But knowing the kids, and now the
Speaking of that, Scalene, sorry, but well, like you said, we couldn't be here right now.
But yeah, after this match, they stood face to face at each other. They were talking. There was no mics involved, but you can tell, they were being straight up with each other. The Rock, I seen his mouth moving whenever he was talking. He's like, I waited for this moment. Okay, I became WWE champion for this moment. To be in the ring with you and to be in the ring with one of the greatest performers of this decade and one of the greatest of all time. Cena was like, I've seen the worst come out of his mouth. It's like, you have no idea how much this means to me. I knew I could beat you. I knew I could win. But I had to make myself believe that I could beat you, and I did. Next thing you know, they shake hands, they give each other a hug. Cena, before he walks out the ring, he points at The Rock, and everybody's starting to, they give him his props and everything, and Cena leaves the ring with The Rock's music going on. Rock, goes to his grandma, his mama, and all of his relatives on ringside, gives him a big hug and a kiss, goes back up to the ramp where Cena is, watching The Rock do all this. They raise each other's hands at the Titantron. As Rock walks away, Cena flashes that title one more good time before he goes backstage. And so that ended WrestleMania 29. That was actually a pretty well-rounded pay-per-view, if you ask me. There was a couple of suckish moments in there, but it still rounded out to be a pretty darn good pay-per-view. Yeah, that was about 70% of it. The other 30% was botches.
And I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I'm predicting Cena Rock 3.
Yeah.
Look, the Rock is a rematch clause.
The same thing as Brock Lesnar,
the
too.
rubber match.
The same thing with Triple H and Brock Lesnar. I bet that's going to be at SummerSlam. Triple H versus Brock Lesnar, number 3.
Just maybe. Just maybe.
I don't know. Well, I came up with this idea about midway through WrestleMania when I'm looking for trying to put my notes together. What are y'all guys' favorite WrestleMania moment of all time?
I can narrow it down to about 2.
Okay.
Well, one of those moments, honestly, call me ridiculous, but one of the best matches I've seen in WrestleMania history, singles-wise, one-on-one, I'd have to give it to Brock Lesnar and Kurt Angle, WrestleMania 18.
Where
Brock broke his neck doing the shooting star. Yeah, but Brock Lesnar broke his neck doing that shooting star press.
Which, honestly, a guy that big and muscular got no business trying something like that.
Yeah, but the thing is,
before
he was in the WWE, he was doing shooting star presses very clean, too. Let's just say that it had been a while since he had done a shooting star press. He did that out the freaking blue just to try to get the crowd over, because some of that crowd wasn't entirely into the match all the way.
Yeah, that is one of the best matches in history.
And moment number
we lost
2,
someone. We lost someone, by the way.
Moment number 2 would have to be, should I choose that one? I don't know. Sure, why not? WrestleMania 20. It may have been a little bit of a bore of a match, but I still think the physical aspect was pretty cool. Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg, with Stone Cold Steve Austin as the special guest referee.
Nice.
I mean, in a close second, Austin Rock.
Yes.
Austin Rock.
Nice.
I'm trying to remember if that was, I don't know if that, I think that was what, WrestleMania, was it 17? No.
There are like 3 of them.
No.
Like the one to end them all.
WrestleMania 19. It was 19.
It was 19?
Yeah, that was the main
That
event.
was the one, that was the rivalry to end it all.
Yeah.
That was the be-all of the Rock Austin rivalry.
I do believe that was Stone Cold's last match.
Yeah. Not to mention, I still kind of think, I should have put The Rock and Hulk Hogan as one of those WrestleMania moments, because that was a damn good match, too.
Yeah.
My 2 WrestleMania moments. My 2 WrestleMania moments are WrestleMania 3, Macho Man versus Ricky the Dragon Steamboat for the IC title. And actually I got 3 of them. Undertaker versus Diesel. And I forgot which WrestleMania.
12.
Yeah, WrestleMania 12, yeah. And the first installment of Kane versus The Undertaker.
Yes.
14.
Wasn't that Hell in a Cell?
WrestleMania 14, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't like Hell in a Cell, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, whenever Kane came. No, wait, no.
No, he's talking about the WrestleManias. The first match.
Oh, yeah. WrestleManias with Kane. Yeah, but the first encounter, the first WrestleMania.
Yeah, that was the first one in 97.
Undertaker and Kane.
The night Pillman died.
But it led to that Mania moment, though.
May he rest in peace, by the way, too. High flying,
yes.
Brian Pillman.
Jordan?
I didn't.
2 of them. The first is the very first Money in the Bank ladder match at WrestleMania. And
Yeah, WrestleMania 21.
Yeah. The WrestleMania moment with Hulk Hogan saving Eugene from Daivari and Hassan. If I said it right.
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do when TNA runs wild on you?
This is wrong company.
Yeah, wrong company, Todd. Mine?
Yeah, no. Oh, well. Sue me. I don't care. Sue me.
Still has to be my all-time favorite match, the Iron Man match from WrestleMania 12.
Yes. 60-minute Iron Man match.
Even from Shawn Michaels coming down from the upper deck, even that, just pure awesomeness.
You know what I would have liked? Shawn Michaels doing a long double axe handle. But then again, he would bust his ankles.
I don't know, man. One of the most epic, painful moments I've seen from WrestleMania was, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it might have been WrestleMania 23. Actually, no, I'm not too sure. There was a Money in the Bank ladder match whenever Jeff Hardy put Edge through the ladder from the outside.
Yeah.
He broke that ladder, and they were both broken in half. That was the most insane WrestleMania moment that I've seen in quite a while. I mean, just to look at him dropping from 15, 16 feet in the air through a ladder and through Edge, I was like WTFing for like 10 minutes after.
My second favorite
I was going,
match has to be Benoit, Angle, I forget which number.
Benoit
20.
Angle, I think that was,
I
20?
believe.
No, it's
Yeah. No.
no.
2022.
Benoit was in a triple threat for the title for the World Heavyweight Championship at 20.
Against DX.
Was it 21 or 22?
I think it was earlier.
19?
Maybe.
I'd have to look at my DVD collection.
Yeah.
That one I'm having a brain fart with. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, he might have it with him.
And there is little Jimmy, by the way, with Jimi Hendrix's photo. Okay, he's back.
Okay, he is searching.
Let's see.
Down to the king of kings.
It is.
I don't know, but that's making me want to watch my King of Kings DVD.
What, by me singing the theme song?
Yeah, because I do like watching those DVD collections. I've already watched all of my Macho Man collection.
Ooh, yeah.
Then I only watched about half of my King of Kings DVD.
Down to the
17.
down to the king. Oh yeah, 17. Yeah.
17?
Yeah.
From Houston.
Yep. This is how I got most of my WrestleMania collection. This freaking thing.
Same here.
Nice.
WrestleMania 1 through 20, all right there. That also gives me another one. Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant. Even though you can probably tell that match. And of course that match was all steroids for Hogan. Like back in the 80s, it was all legal.
Yeah. Or vitamins.
True.
if you want to take Hogan's word for it.
Which she was just jabbing the needle. That's what Hogan was doing. He was just sticking in the needle and me. Why do you think he looks horrible now? Because of
Too much sun.
everything that
Steroids. Too many freaking steroids.
Too much roids.
Anyway.
Oh, they always see it with steroids. Huge pecs, small lips.
Well, anyway. I guess that's all we got. Say bye, guys.
Yeah.
Let's get our ratings on the show, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. 8 out of 10. For me.
9 out of 10.
I agree with Lance here. 8 out of 10.
I agree with Jordan on this one. Only 0.5% higher, 9.5. It would be the other 0.5% would be better if it didn't have P. Diddy in it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, yeah. It would be a perfect 10 out of 10, but no. 9.5.
Yeah.
Well, see, the reason me and Lance, I'd say we put a little bit more critical emphasis on our rating, because of the fact of we've seen better WrestleManias. We've seen much better WrestleManias.
Yeah.
And this year's WrestleMania I don't think it will ever be able to sum up to the ones of WrestleMania's past.
Previous.
Yeah. Now, there have been some WrestleManias that this beat the pants off of, but...
There's some WrestleManias where they beat the brakes off of them shows, man. They were amazing shows.
Yeah.
Like, these dudes literally beat the brakes off of each other in some of these WrestleMania matches. They were some of the greatest that I ever watched. But, you know, I'd give it an 8. Like I agreed with Lance. I'd give it an 8 because it wasn't. How can I put it this way? The Heat was being established in such a short amount of time that everybody was still kind of like, you wanted more.
Yeah. We want more. We want more.
So,
to quote that commercial.
More than just commercials, man. They needed more shows and more airtime to produce the right amount of heat for the Mania. You know, but they didn't get it all down like they were supposed to.
Yeah.
What can you do? We've only got a certain amount of money and a certain amount of airtime to work with. You can only do so much.
Yeah, true, but they had... I calculated this one time. They have a lot of airtime for a company.
They do, yes.
When you think about it.
Yeah, but they had too much stuff going on for Mania and not enough airtime to do it.
Yeah.
Even with the
we didn't get to see a match.
Start time for Mania.
God.
I mean, even with the early start time, still wasn't.
All they did was fill the start with the extra time with videos. Really?
Nothing but freaking vignette montage. That's about it.
Vignette montage, and I do believe it was JR, Kofi Kingston, Dusty, and somebody else talking about the matches.
Nathan Kofi didn't have a match at WrestleMania. That's stunning.
It's also sad that Cesaro didn't have a match. Let alone the Divas. Have AJ get in the ring or something.
Yeah.
Have someone that the guys could watch. Besides Rock, besides The Rock and Cena, besides that, have one of the pretty ladies go in there or something, man.
Yeah.
You know, at least try to get a Divas match in, you know. It wouldn't even have to be for the Divas Championship.
They started to put together a match for AJ and Caitlyn, from what I heard.
Oh, and
they did, yeah, but then again, they just dropped it.
Well, not to go off subject here, but speaking of divas in the WWE, there is going to be a new diva hitting the Fundamentals Academy. And she's been known, she's a well-renowned woman, very physically attributed woman. She is a world arm wrestling champion. In other words, pardon the French, you know, hearing discretion is advised, but that is one bad bitch.
But from what I can tell,
she's big.
I didn't see it, but it beat the hell out of this.
Yeah. Well, this woman here is like, I've seen a picture of her. This woman is like Beth Phoenix times 10.
China?
Like, probably even bigger than China.
Oh, Lord.
That is one tough bitch.
Dang.
Like the pictures I've seen, this woman got freaking boom. You know?
Anyways.
Jordan knows when I talk, what I mean when I say Scott Phoenix.
Anyways, I gotta...
Scott Phoenix's body in a way.
I gotta jump off for now.
Okay. We should probably end it here anyway.
Yeah.
Because it's getting close to 45 minutes.
Yep.
So, guys.
So, bye.
Later.
Later.
Later, peeps.
I am not a crook.